Cassidy, the double entendre king, a genius rapper inspired by Grandmaster Caz, G-Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Cassidy would become a lyrical master, and a pivotal moment was against Freeway. Now remember, Cassidy had a real music career, but his return to battle rap shook up the industry and damaged the internet. From Dizaster to Hitman Holla, Cassidy put in some amazing performances, and in battles, Cassidy was a true warrior because his sword was always sharp. And Cassidy evolved hip-hop lyricism and then evolved further than that. He was on lyrical badness, and like Daylight, he is a great marketer. And even though he was getting that chicken, his services was adding value to hip-hop. Cassidy has had so many moments in hip-hop, and he is still expanding. So let's tell this story further. The first time I heard about Cassidy was the Freeway battle. And Freeway was a rapper that was part of the State Property Collective. Now, according to many in this battle, Cassidy destroyed Freeway. And in a DJ Vlad interview, it was reported that the great Jay-Z instigated this battle. This battle built the Cassidy brand of a lyrical scientist that was beyond comprehension. And let's not forget that Cassidy sold over 500,000 with his first album, Split Personality. Now, after being in the music industry for a considerable period of time, Cassidy came back to battle rap. According to Cassidy, he had over 5,000 battles and no defeats. This shows the confidence in marketing, and this led to his comeback battle with Dizaster. Now, Dizaster is a great lyrical legend, a real rap scientist. I think a lot of people did not expect Cassidy to cope with a modern day battle rapper, and many were shocked that Cassidy would, according to many people, actually beat Dizaster. And DJ Vlad, in an interview with Goodz, called the battle one of the greatest hip-hop experiences I have ever had. Cassidy then went on to battle Goodz, and Goodz was another well-respected battle rapper. So let's get straight into this and break down some of the bars. Quote, "I punch a lot, I'm telling you now, that fake ice you rock will not make the swelling go down." End of quote. Let me explain this. The term punch is a double entendre. So phase 1, punch in the natural term is using your fist as a weapon. Think of a boxer. But phase 2, in battle rap, punching is delivering clever raps or bars. So that is a basic double entendre, but the ice term is more sophisticated. Let me explain. So phase 1, in its natural state, ice is used typically in a beverage, but phase 2, in the hip-hop context, ice is jewelry. And phase 3, in this, Cassidy uses both contexts. The ice, which won't let the swelling go down, won't enable this swelling to go down because the punches are battle rap punches, and the ice is not ice in its traditional sense. This is the Einstein type nerd rap with phenomenal confidence. Those Charles Darwin Rubik's Cube type lyrics. Cassidy, in this example, is a lyrical lion. Now, when Cassidy battled Hitman Holla, there was a lot of expectation. So let's break down the bars. Quote, "I bear cans, but not Corona." End of quote. Let's explore this double entendre. Phase 1, beer cans is simply cans of beer. But phase 2, beer cans is a clever reference to weapons. So when Cassidy mentions Corona, we know he is playing with the words for multiple meanings. So let's go to the next example. Quote, I don't need your 2 cents, I need your ears and eyes. End of quote. So phase 1, 2 cents is a reference to money. Phase 2, 2 cents is often referred to in Britain as giving your perspective. Example, John gives his 2 cents. But phase 3, 2 cents is part of the 5 sense matrix, your 5 senses being sight, sound, smell, taste and touch. Now this is the matrix level of rapping. Now let's look at some of the YouTube feedback from the Hitman Holla battle. Quote, I love how Cassidy took all these criticisms and bounced back. End of quote. And Damani Scott said, quote, isn't Cassidy 40 years old? This dude's been rapping since the late 90s, still going up against these young cats. Much respect. End of quote. And Damon Javon stated, quote, 5.3 mil views later, just as predicted, classic body, forever in time. End of quote. Obviously, I have selected these comments, but this is a microcosm of the premise that Cassidy delivered the goods. Now Cassidy is great at battling, but he is also great at face-offs. So here is a question, why are face-offs important? Well, number 1, it builds the event. Number 2, it's an important marketing tool. Number 3, it gives the fans a chance to visualize these warriors trading verbal punches before the war commences. And number 4, it's also an important capitalist tool for the various battle rap platforms. In the face-off versus Goodz, you see Cassidy's great performance in confidence. This face-off in itself had 1.2 million views, and in his face-off against Hitman Holla, he had 3.6 million views. These numbers really do speak for themselves. Now Cassidy, the double entendre king, is a lyrical legend. He has built his legacy and is a king in the hip-hop context. He is an inspiration in hip-hop generally and battle rap specifically. Because Cassidy has reinvented himself and his portfolio speaks to his level of greatness. So I hope you've enjoyed the content, and this is basically a call to action to anyone who wants to support the channel. So if you want to support, you can do 3 things. That is 1, you could like the content. 2, you could subscribe to the channel. And 3, you can share the content on your social media networks. So I hope you've enjoyed this experience, and hopefully you'll come back for more content. Peace.